What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Crash Play Gaming. I am your host, Crash, and today we're taking a look at another EX that I have yet to take a look at, Wo-Chien EX, and I think this is like the best sniper, one of the best cards that has 2 attacks. You can hit for a good amount to the bench, and then you can hit for 220 to the active, which is a really solid number against most of the popular decks. So I do really enjoy this deck. It's fun. You can get to play with Forretress EX as well. So we're knocking out 2 EX Pokemon that I haven't taken a look at. I think maybe I did do Forretress EX some other time. I'm not quite sure. But anyways, you know what time it is. The question time. Alright, last video's question was, which item card from Pokemon TCG allows you to discard 2 cards and search for any card from your deck? And if you were like the commenter Danilo, you went ahead and guessed Computer Search. Computer Search is an awesome item card, a spec that you can only have 1 in your deck, so it's kind of like using your Arceus V-Star power, but a little bit worse. But it's still an item card, so that's pretty cool. Allows you to get a card out of your deck, and this was a really popular card back in the day when I was playing in the Plasma era, which was awesome. Do miss those eras. Anyways, congratulations to you, Danilo. That gives you 3 points. You win the 2nd place prize. And if you have not messaged me on Twitter before, go ahead and do so. If you have, I will have sent you your code cards soon here. So you'll probably get them by the time you see this video anyways. Don't know why I'm saying soon, but whatever. So all the points have reset. The 1st and 2nd place prizes are now up for grabs. Remember, the more participation, the more prizes I am able to give out. So this video's question is, which supporter card can only be played if it is the last card in your hand, and this allows you to put a water Pokemon from your discard onto your bench? Go ahead and leave your answer in the comment section down below, and remember, the first person to 3 points will win the 1st place prize, and so on and so forth from there. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and like the video if you enjoy the content. I'm on the road to 500. Help me get there. I would appreciate it a lot, and thank you to all my current subscribers. I do appreciate all of you as well. But without further ado, let's get into the deck list. Wo-Chien EX is a 230 grass basic type Pokemon here with 2 awesome attacks. Covetous Ivy for 3 energies. This attack does 60 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. So usually when you're doing this attack, you're going to be at least doing a base of a 120 damage, which is good enough to KO a lot of the support Pokemon in the format, which is why Wo-Chien kind of shuts down a lot of decks. And anyways, the 2nd attack, Force Blast for 4 energy, just 220 damage, which is usually enough to KO your basic EX Pokemon and basic V Pokemon, which is also good as well. So how is this deck going to function? Well, we're going to have a couple copies here of Forretress EX here with the Exploding Energy ability. Once during our turn, we may search our deck for up to 5 basic energy cards, grass energies, attach them to our Pokemon any way we like, shuffle our deck, and then the Pokemon is knocked out. So right off the bat, once you use this ability, your opponent is going to be able to take 2 prize cards, which powers up your Wo-Chien's 1st attack. Since they've taken 2 prize cards, you can do 120 damage. So we have a 3-2 line of that Pineco there. We have a 1-1 line of Kricketune to give our grass Pokemon plus 40 HP, which means that Wo-Chien will be up to 270 HP, which is insane for a basic EX. We also have 1 copy of Heracross here. This is so that we have a single prizer that we can have our opponent KO. And it's not bad either. It has the overhead throw attack, does 120 damage to the active and 30 damage to one of our opponent's bench Pokemon, which could set up damage for our Wo-Chien to KO in the future. And it also is 1 prize card, so if your opponent KOs this Heracross after you lose your Forretress, that's 3 prize cards they've taken. You're now doing 180 damage to the bench with Wo-Chien. And if they take 5 cards, you're doing 300. So it's insane. We also have 1 copy of Radiant Tsareena here just to heal 20 damage per turn. Our Pokemon are pretty tanky, so Radiant Tsareena does help keep our Pokemon alive. And then we have a 2-2 copy of course, Bibarel here with the Industrious Instance ability, allowing us to draw cards until we have 5 cards in our hand. Another awesome thing we have in here is the new Bravery Charm, giving our basic Pokemon plus 50 HP. So this puts Wo-Chien, I believe, up to 320 HP if you have the Kricketune and Bravery Charm in play, which is an insane amount of HP for a basic EX Pokemon, which I believe is pretty awesome. And so the rest of the deck here is kind of just helping us set up and disrupt our opponent. We're going to have 3 copies of Battle VIP Pass, 1 Escape Rope, a couple copies of Nest Ball, 4 copies of Nest Ball, 3 copies of Pokégear. Help us search out our supporters that we need, basically Iono. We really want to hit Iono in our first couple turns because our opponent, we can put them down to 4 cards and us have 6, which is great. 1 copy of Switch, 4 copies of Ultra Ball. We're playing 2 copies of Calamitous Wasteland because we are a bench sniping deck at heart. So if we can stick a non-basic fighting Pokemon in play in the active, that means their retreat cost is 1 more, which makes it that much harder for our opponent to be able to switch out and retreat. So we will be trying to do that. We're also playing one copy of Path to the Peak. The reason we're not playing more is because we don't want to play Path to the Peak early because we need Forretress's ability to go off so we can actually start attacking. Playing one copy of Arven here helps us get the Pokemon tool card and an item card out of the deck. 2 copies of Boss's Orders. As I said before, 4 copies of Iono to disrupt our opponent, 2 research, and 1 Roxanne as well. Roxanne is also good too, especially if you've taken a couple prizes. You can put them down to 2 and get you back to 6, because Iono gives you both the same amount of cards. Let's see, what else can we talk about? One of the main ways we set up with this deck with Wo-Chien is you want to have 2 Wo-Chiens before you get Forretress busted, or have Heracross. That way you can maximize the amount of energy that exploding energy gives you, because remember, it gives you 5 energy. Wo-Chien maximum needs 4 for Forest Blast, needs 3 to do Covetous Ivy. Usually you're going to be doing Covetous Ivy. So that way you can have Heracross in there to take up some of those extra energies, or 2 Wo-Chiens to take up some of those extra energies. You want to maximize this as much as possible. So going first and getting this Forretress out quickly is crucial to this deck. So that's why we have a lot of stuff to help us get there. But anyways, that's enough about the deck list. It will be in the description down below. And while you're there, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We're on the road to 500. Help me get there. I would appreciate it a lot. And like the video if you enjoy the content. And let's go watch it in action. Uh-oh, Raikou. Do I think the Pineco will stay alive? I do. So we're going to get Wo-Chien and Bidoof off of this. We actually don't have another Pineco anyways. So this is what we'll do. And then we can attach a basic energy there and pass the turn. We don't actually need to waste the switch here. So unfortunately next turn, hopefully we top deck something good. We're going to have to Arven for an Ultra Ball. Another Raikou comes down. We can take a KO on the active Raikou next turn. They are attaching an energy to it, which is good for us. We can KO it easily. But unfortunately, ooh, that's all they do. Okay. Looks like we're in a pretty good spot. Escape Rope. Nothing we really care about there. Let's go ahead and Arven. Now, Arven's going to have to get us an Ultra Ball and Bravery Charm. And then we can discard the Escape Rope and an energy. Go grab Forretress. Fortunately, we're going to have to Exploding Energy for only a few cards here, which is fine. But that's okay. We're only going to need 3. Might as well do 4. Might as well do all of them, actually. That way Bibarel has a way to retreat at some point, and it's okay. Another Wo-Chien will eventually come out, and it thins out the energies of our deck too, which is good, which is something we needed to do anyways. We have a Boss's Orders in hand as well, so if they bring down like a Miraidon, we can KO it. We have Covetous Ivy, so if they play like Mareeps, we can KO them. Let's go ahead and put Bravery Charm on. And we got the Forest Blast, taking a KO on the Raikou. Hopefully we get some good stuff off the prizes. Let's take prizes 5 and 3. And Ultra Ball Pineco. Ultra Ball's good, that gets us Bibarel. However, we might be playing Pikachu. Pokemon Go Pikachu. Is there a Raichu that does something good? Don't know. It's kind of scary. Miraidon is a good boss target, okay. So we can Ultra Ball away the Pineco and the Switch and the basic energy. Whoa, 3 Miraidons, uh-oh. We can pass up one of the Miraidons and KO that. Miraidons are more scary to us than Raikou. Pincurchin, what do you do? Oh geez. Paralyzing would suck. But we have Switch in hand, so we don't have to necessarily worry about that. They have no energy in play though. Switch. They give me Miraidon. I guess they want to use Raikou to attack a little bit. Which makes sense. If they don't have another way to retreat though, I'm gonna KO whatever they put the energy on. Ooh, that Miraidon got 2. Do they have a way to attack with it? Just be sure to Raikou, that's smart. Double turbo energy. Why are they playing? I guess maybe you guys need double. No, not my Bidoof. Oh, bruh, my Bidoof. You just took away my Bidoof. That's how I was gonna draw next turn. Savage. Savage. That was super savage, not gonna lie. Well, I guess we Ultra Ball away. I don't really want to Ultra Ball away anything, because if I get down another Wo-Chien, kind of just... because I need the switch if I get down on the Wo-Chien. Boss's Orders is good because they have a couple single prizers. I guess I can get rid of a Bravery Charm. And that's okay. Is it correct to get down another Wo-Chien? Or Bidoof? I think it's correct to get a Bidoof here. 2 more Ultra Balls. 4 more energies. I think the right thing to do is get Bidoof again. Let's just go ahead and Force Blast again. We don't have enough damage to KO anything on the bench. We're only doing 180. But at least we get this Miraidon out of here. They can move an energy to Raikou and attack with Raikou, but Raikou's not going to be doing much damage. Prizes 4 and 6, Roxanne and Iono. Okay, we can work with those. We're going to play Roxanne because that draws us 6 cards. And we can work with this. Fleet-footed, they need an energy to attack, but it's not looking very good for our opponent here. They have to KO this Wo-Chien. And if they actually KO our Bidoof again, we can snipe anything we want, so it doesn't really matter. They're getting Miraidon going again. Energy onto Raikou, and if they attack with Raikou, that is going to be game. A Lightning Rondo, and that'll do it. We didn't even have to use Covetous Ivy, which is funny. And there's the top deck of a Bibarel, which is great, but we're just going to go ahead and Force Blast. Don't have to do anything else. Take the KO, we take our last 2 prizes, and Wo-Chien just kind of swept the board for us, and that's what this deck wants to do. Alright, going up against Chien PAL, we're going first, which is good for us. We top deck an Iono. This has got to be one of the best hands I've ever started with. Let's go ahead and play the Battle VIP Pass. This is going to grab us Pineco and Wo-Chien. Seems good. Let's see, we're going to want to retreat with Bidoof next turn. Ultra Ball for that bad boy. Let's go ahead and Nest Ball and get down a Kricketot since we can. Actually, Kricketot's not as important. Let's get down a second Wo-Chien so that Forretress can do its work. Don't think Bidoof's going to get KO'd. So we can attach there. And we'll save the retreat for next turn. We'll pass. So next turn's going to be super sweet. We're going to Ultra Ball away whatever we top deck. Retreat with Bidoof. Get Forretress Iono, our opponent. They play an Irida. Perfect for Iono. Let's see what they grab, though. And we should be able to take a KO on the Frigibacks if they don't put another one in play, or if they don't put Manaphy in play. They need Manaphy. Unfortunately, we can't KO the Bidoof, but we can KO it when it's a Bibarel. So it's only 120 HP. And we can also KO the Chien PAL if we want to. They get Palkia. Battle VIP Pass from our opponent. See if they put down a Manaphy. Or a second Frigibacks. No Manaphy, no second Frigibacks just yet. That's what we like to see. Shivery Chill getting them a couple energies. And then they'll probably do a Concealed Cards, but man, we are looking good here. As long as we KO that Frigibacks, we'll be fine. And Chien PAL can hit us for 120, we don't care. That is not a concern of mine. Let's just get that Frigibacks out of here, and that's all they do. Alright, they are relying on their single Frigibacks. We top deck the Forretress. Okay. Go us, top deck in the Forretress. I suppose we just save the Ultra Ball then. Let's go ahead and retreat. into the Wo-Chien. And Exploding Energy. We'll take 5 energy, of course. We can always attach an energy later, because we're going to KO the Frigibacks now. I'd rather have a second attacker ready to go. Okay. I kind of like playing the Calamitous so they can't retreat very easily. But I could get Bibarel. They could have a stadium counter. Paths of the Peak is actually a better stadium, so we're going to Ultra Ball for Bibarel. See what else we can get off of that. Let's go Bibarel. Maybe we can get some Nest Balls, some Bravery Charms, something to increase our HP. Bravery Charm Path to the Peak is perfect. Okay, we'll do that. We'll play Path, and then we can Iono our opponent. Don't need the Heracross. Boom, put them down to 4. We get another 6. Another Bravery Charm is perfect. Another Energy is fantastic. But our hand isn't the best. We'll go ahead and attach an energy to the active. And then go ahead and Covetous Ivy here to KO the Frigibacks. Now there's no way for them to accelerate energy. We'll take prize number 5. Professor's Research is a perfect draw for this hand. Though, we might Pokégear depending on what our opponent does. And see if we can get into another Iono maybe. Or a Boss's Orders if the Palkia stays on the bench. They play another Frigibacks. If they don't get Manaphy down, we're just going to target that. Not worried about Shenpao doing anything to us just yet. They attack us. Ooh, they're going to boss. So now we have to find a switch. Another Shenpao coming on into play. Now we have to find a switch. Nest Ball is a good top deck. That'll get us Kricketot. Let's see if we have Switch in deck. We do, and Escape Rope. Okay, they're there. So maybe we can get an Arven off of this. We don't. We get Boss Orders and Iono. I don't want to get either of those out of the deck yet, so we're just going to go ahead and research. No Switch, unfortunately, but we still have access to the barrel. Let's go ahead and Nest Ball again. Radiant Tsareena might be useful later, but we don't need anybody here. We'll say done with that. We're just going to be thinning our hand. Attach energy there. And let's Ultra Ball away Battle VIP Pass energy. I believe we still have energies in the deck. Get down to Kricketune. We do have one more energy in the deck. We'll get Kricketune just because I don't necessarily need to attack this turn. Let's go to Industrious Incisors for 2. Okay. That's fine. We'll pass the turn. We got Kricketune to increase our HP even further. Our opponent is a little stuck. We also have an Iono as well. However, Frigibacks does get to stay in play, and they did have 2 cards. They have an Iono. We lose our Kricketune, unfortunately. That's okay. They give us Arven, which gets us a switch, which means we can KO Frigibacks if they did not find Excalibur. And I don't think they did, but they are going to do a Shivery Chill. They are going to KO Bibarel this turn, which helps us out, actually. Now we can KO Radiant Greninja, if we so choose. And we can also Boss Trap the Palkia if we want to. They may not KO Bibarel this turn, but they can. They have the option to. Switch into the other Shenpao to get some more energies out. Now I don't think they will KO Bibarel, which means we're going to Arven and KO Frigibacks, which is fine. Completely fine with us. They attach to the bench. Another Shivery Chill. We can Ultra Ball away Research and Pineco. Ooh, did they get it? They already had Ultra Ball in hand, so those last 3 cards should be energy because they Shivery Chill twice. Bibarel can draw them 2 cards, and it could be Ultra Ball Rare Candy or Excalibur, whatever. But if they get Ultra Ball Rare Candy, I don't think they'll have enough to KO us. Super Rod. Okay. So one of those cards is an energy. The other card, 2 of those cards should be energies, right? So now they have a 3-card draw. Do they get there? They played this pretty well. This turn has actually gone pretty good for them. And they don't. Okay, perfect. So now we have a way out. Let's go ahead and Arvin here. We're going to grab ourselves a Switch and Bravery Charm. And we can Ultra Ball away Pineco Research, because we have Iono and stuff. To go grab Kricketune. Increase our HP even more, which is awesome. Switch into this Wo-Chien. Attach Bravery Charm to Kricketune, doesn't really matter. And then we can Bibarel for 3. Maybe we can get a path. If we don't, that's fine. And Covetous Ivy to KO the Frigibacks. No Frigibacks for you. We can also KO the Bibarel at some point if we want. We'll take prize number 4. A basic energy is perfect. We have a boss's orders to start KOing the Chien PAL. If we want to. And we'll most likely do that next turn. 320 HP on a basic EX. This is what we got going for us with Wo-Chien. Conceal cards from our opponent. And we have boss's orders for that Chien PAL on the bench. We may see another Frigibacks and we will KO a second Frigibacks. Did they put back one of their Frigibacks? They did. Okay, good choice. They did put back one of their Frigibacks, which is fine. And our opponent concedes. They know that we could just keep targeting those Frigibacks. They only had one bench space. They need to put Manaphy in play. If you don't put Manaphy in play, we're going to own Chien PAL just like that. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching me beat up on some Chien PAL and some electric decks with Raikou and Miraidon. Beat them both pretty badly. We just don't allow Chien PAL to set up with Frigibacks, and that's what Wo-Chien is able to do. You must have a Manaphy in play to beat Wo-Chien if you're going to beat Chien PAL. But anyways, I thought those were some good matches. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, and we will see you next time on Crashblade Gaming.